Hey guys, welcome back to Be Your Own Chefs. I'm Dominique.
And I'm Devin.
And today we're going to attempt to show you how to make pepper rings. They're like onion rings, but with peppers. And I use the word attempt because we tried to make them and some of them worked out, some of them didn't. So you'll just have to watch and find out what happens and see and try for yourself.
So the original recipe seemed really easy, but when we tried to make this, it actually turned out to be a lot harder than we thought. So enjoy watching us attempt to make this, and hopefully you can make it a lot better than we did.
The ingredients you will need are garlic powder, salt, paprika,
2 red peppers, some panko breadcrumbs, and flour. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is chop up your red peppers, and this can be a little bit difficult to do it the way that I'm doing it here, so be really careful. You're going to want to try to almost saw through it. That was the best way that I was able to do it, but if you know a better way, go ahead and do it that way. This is just what worked out for me and probably what will be easiest for you too.
For your first dipping station, you will need 1 teaspoon of water. And then you're gonna crack 2 eggs into a bowl. And then once you're done doing that, you're gonna whisk them all together. And then you'll move on to make your next dipping station and then your third one. And then for your second dipping station, you're gonna wanna combine 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and then the last thing you need for this dipping station is 1.5 cups of the breadcrumbs. And then take a fork and go ahead and blend them all together so that everything is evenly combined together, so that when you go from your egg to your breadcrumbs, everything will coat evenly on every piece. And then your final dipping station is going to be 1 cup of flour, and that's it.
Now you're ready to actually make your pepper rings, so what you're going to want to do here is take each pepper, coat it in flour, then coat it in egg, and lastly coat it in the breadcrumb mixture. Do that repeatedly until all of them are full of breadcrumbs, and then you will be ready to put it into the oven at 425 degrees for 10 minutes first. Then after the first 10 minutes, you're going to want to take it out and flip all of the pepper rings over onto the other side and hopefully not struggle like I did. And then after you flip them all over, you can put it back in for another 10 minutes until it's completely done.
So we waited for them to cool down a little bit, and then we went and tried them. And I think the biggest thing that I saw right away was the coating didn't stay on as well as I had thought, and Devin and I were a little surprised at how kind of flimsy they were. I thought they would be more crunchy, but maybe we just needed to cook them longer. We thought they were good. We didn't think that they were amazing, but we thought, maybe if we had some dipping sauce. So I grabbed some ranch and we tried that, and then they were like 10 times better. So we think that if you have them, you need to have like tartar sauce or ranch or ketchup, and then they'll be perfect. But definitely try this recipe out for yourself and see what you think.
Now that we've tried and tasted the pepper rings and you know how good or not good they are, you have to, of course, try to make it look somewhat pretty and artsy. So I tried to stack 2 of the pepper rings and then put 1 on the side, but honestly, it doesn't really look that great. So here it is. Ta-da! I promise we're not terrible cooks.
Thanks for hanging out with us, guys, and trying to make these pepper rings with us. Hopefully you made them a lot better than we did and that you enjoyed them. We know for us some of them turned out and they were good, especially with like ranch or ketchup or something. So we hope you enjoyed.
Subscribe to our channel for more food and sometimes successful cooking related content like this. Also, leave a like on the video if you did enjoy. Comment down below if you were actually able to make this successfully, and also if you have a recipe that you want us to make. We really want to know. Also, check the description. We will leave a link there to our blog where you can view the recipe there as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye. You could do a bee like this.
Be
Look.
your own chef.
Look, it's a bee.
Yay.